Quick turnaround for Indiana and UIC. They're back at the ballpark early for a morning start, and the season is on the line. Drew Ashley, who's the leadoff hitter, started yesterday at second base. He is going to be in right field today. Grant Richardson, who was in right yesterday, moves over to center. Cade Bunnell and Jeremy Houston in the 8 and 9 spots were not in the starting lineup yesterday, but they are today. Elijah Dunham, he's in the 3-hole today, an extremely good hitter. He had 3 hits.
You're talking about somebody that in 82 innings only has 44 strikeouts. The senior pitches on competitiveness, 5'9", 190 pounds, not going to wow you with stuff, but he goes at guys.
Drew Ashley into left field, and that's going to be caught on the run by Thomas Smart, but that is a good sign for Indiana.
Rocking and rolling, but from there, they didn't really get much off Hedricks.
Another ball hit to D at second. The right field grass picks it up and throws him out. A 1-2-3 inning, 9-pitch inning for Fredrickson. They won the conference tournament under head coach Mike D. And this is the lineup he draws up. Essentially the same from yesterday. The team jumped out to that 3-run lead against Louisville after the second inning, but only had 2 hits after the second. So Mike is looking for a little more consistency up and down the lineup today.
And they'd love to see a big ball out of their star right fielder, Scott Oda. 6'3", 205 pounds, a junior who is probably going to go somewhere in the top 10 round.
2-2 pitch. That's up in the zone, and that's whacked through the middle. Diving is Bunnell to stop it, but that's all he can do. It's going to be a hit for Ryan Lynn-Pystra.
Into May.
Good battle here, Salfrank and Oda. Oda puts it in play. Toward the gap, left center, still carrying, and that is gone! Home run! It just kept flying to left center, and it's out of here for Oda, his 20th home run of the year. And for the second straight game, UIC gets a first-inning home run and jumps out to the lead. What an AB for Scott Oda.
And we just got done talking about it. You know, he looks like he's uncomfortable. He's just fighting pitches off, and then from a 5'11" frame on a ball that looked like beat him, he punches this thing out to the big part of the park. Oppo, Clay. I mean, that ball is touched right there. I'm sure it was genuine. You can't keep him in the game.
Wow, another hit. This is off the bat of Matt Botcher. That is 4 hits this inning for UIC. The junior third baseman with a ringing single to center, and that'll bring up Thomas Smart out of the 7-hole.
Big time at bat from a big time player.
Struck well, but right at the second baseman, and the inning is over. 2-run homer for Oda, and the Flames lead it. In Bloomington earlier this month, and that hit it. Ryan Feynman, the catcher, gets hit by a pitch, so a walk and a hit batsman, and now there are 2 on and 1 out for Indiana here in the second.
Look at his numbers. His strikeouts are about half of it.
That's going to run the gap, too. Down for a hit, all the way to the base of the wall. Takes a funny carom to get around Patrick. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw to the plate. 2-run score, and it's Grant Richardson standing at third with a bases-clearing triple, and we're tied at 2.
That'll get the Hoosier faithful fired up. Boy, I tell you what, we show that sound. We talk about the Hoosiers struggling to fight with 2 strikes, and then we see some really good at-bats. Just a nice job by Richardson there, keeping his nose down on a pitch down in the zone, a rocket. Everybody seems to be grinding out some at-bats now. Hoosiers look like a different club here with 2 strikes.
Outside, here's the throw down to second. Runner going home. That throw will be late. Called out at second, but coming in to score from third is Richardson to make it 3-2. Okay, trying to figure out John Bramer's strike zone. It has been fairly tight.
I would agree with that.
Ground ball, left side. This could be 2 to second for 1 to first. Double play. So Salfrank not getting the strikeouts today, but he'll take a double play. And UIC threatens but doesn't score in the second. Line drive, back up the middle, base hit for Elijah Dunham, who continues to swing a hot bat. His fourth hit of the regional. Ball comes in, Hampy makes the catch, and the runner holds at third. Drew Ashley, I think the bullpen sets up pretty well today for UIC. They just don't want to go to it too early, but they may have to as Barr gets hit by a pitch. And now the bases are loaded for Bradley. So Indiana will get their base runners back out there. They've got the bases loaded. And Sam Menigat comes in into a tough situation. This is the second time we've seen him here in this regional. The lefty from Eugene, Oregon, threw 10 pitches last night in the game against Louisville and was very effective.
Things to juggle this time of year, especially the weather.
Coming home, the first baseman, Becker, and they get the force. Ground ball to the shortstop, and UIC gets out of trouble. Sam Menigat comes in and slams the door. Indiana leaves him loaded in the third. Not 1K today. Checked his swing. Skips away from Feynman. He's going to have to chase. Oda goes to second. And now an RBI opportunity for Hampy. Did they retire your jersey?
They have not.
Bet you're glad I asked that.
Thank you, though.
The 1-1 ripped down the line, past Barr into left field. Here comes Oda to score. Figueroa slips, but he will get into second base. He fell coming around first, but Joshua Figueroa continues to hit the ball well. RBI double here in the third. We're tied at 3.
Yeah, a walk and a wild pitch, and now you got a runner in scoring position. There's the big breaking ball from Saul Frank. That one hangs. And again, UIC is just not fooled today. Joshua Figueroa having himself a regional here and got sniped right there coming around first. That won't show up on his glitch package, but a heck of a start to the ball game. And again, we go back to yesterday, him coming out of the game, up for a swing and a miss. Let's see if that's where they go.
Called strike 3, and Saul Frank gets out of the inning. There's his first strikeout of the day. Comes at a big time. First regional, first regular season appearance, I should say, as a champion since 2014. First regular season title.
As it has been a tough year for him.
Line drive. This is going to be a base hit for Houston. Extra bases. We'll keep an eye on Richardson. He's going to be waved around by Dan Held. Chugging home, he'll score. Jeremy Houston with a laser down the line produces a run, and Indiana climbs back in front 4-3.
Hoosiers getting it done today offensively. How about a hanging breaking ball? Jeremy Houston with a rocket into the left field corner. And I thought UIC was going to have a chance here to keep this runner at third, but you'll notice Thomas Smart has a hard time corralling it there in the left field corner. That allows Dan Held to send Grant Richardson, who can really run, and the Hoosiers take the lead back.
The 1-2, swung out and missed. Hampy's going to have to tag out Ashley. Of course, he's coaching a couple of his nephews, Alex and Sean. David Becker, the starting first baseman today, strikes out. Start the game against Louisville last night, as the Flames came out like a house of fire. He's going to dump this one into left field. Opposite field single for Patrick. 2 on, 1 out, and here come the Flames.
It looks like that'll be it for Mr. Saul Frank. Not the outing that the Hoosiers have grown to expect from the Big Ten pitcher of the year.
It'll be Gabe Bierman coming on in relief. We'll talk about him next. And Jeff Mercer deciding to save his ace, the Big Ten pitcher of the year, for Game 2. That's because Milto had been the Friday guy, the Game 1 starter. He went yesterday, and he got hit around pretty good. Bouncing ball is going to be a tough play for two. They will try to get one and do. Ground ball. Right side should end the inning. And UIC leaves them loaded in the fourth. Bierman does his job. We've played for in Louisville. Hoosiers with a one-run lead. The pitcher from yesterday, Jacob Key, he was the pitcher of the year. On the horizon. Wow, look at that pluck from Botcher. And dug out on the other end by Becker. Two great plays in one play.
Obviously, it worked out for the Tar Heels. They still won the game. But that's not exactly how you draw it up.
Walked him. A hit by pitch and a walk. Now for Sam Menigat here in the sixth inning. Ashley's aboard, 2 on, 2 out, and Matt Lloyd. And the dangerous part, the most dangerous part of the Indiana lineup that he's going to have to deal with here trying to get out number 3. It's like he doesn't have a mirror in his dorm room. This is crushed. This is good for Indiana. Goodbye home run. A 3-run shot for Matt Lloyd. Like you said it, Berkey, he was due, and he comes unglued here in the sixth.
You just got to be careful with a breaking ball to a veteran hitter. And Sam Menigat went to the well one too many times to the very dangerous Matt Lloyd. A hitter that is this good and this accomplished, you just had a feeling they weren't going to be able to keep him down. And a hanging breaking ball, and Lloyd is on time and on target. They told us, like this is who we are. It's tough for us to string a bunch of singles together, so we're going to try to do what we do best.
And this one is hit a ton to left. Forget about it. Goodbye. Home run into the bleachers out there. Cole Barr, who's had a tough regional. He has struck out 5 times here this weekend, but he hits his 17th home run of the season in this AB to start the 7th.
Yikes. That ball right there was launched off the bat of Cole Barr. A hanging sinker from Mark McKay. We talked about him trying to get the ball down in the strike zone, and this one is a fastball, high, middle in, and Cole Barr got a stroll on right here.
It's like he took out some frustration on this, facing elimination here late in this ball game, down 5 runs. Struck him out, but another run on the board. Cole Barr, his first home run of the national tournament.
The Hoosiers doing what they do best, turn into a launch fest here at Patterson Stadium. The bullpen coughed it up, but you got to give Dalton Harvey a whole bunch of credit the way he came in and solidified things in the back end of that bullpen in kind of 95 to 2010 era. I mean, we used to call him the Great Wall of St. Louis.
Swung out and missed. It's a strikeout. UIC turned away in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Indiana up 5.
Starters coming out of there earlier in the morning or have an extra meeting or something in that bullpen. Yesterday, and now the highlight play there.
It's 9-3 Indiana.
On the heels of a layout, he gets to the ball. Actually, it's a good one. We talked about how the ball's carried here. But he does everything right. He tries to jump. He's accurate with his glove. And he just kind of hits him right in the palm.
Another one that Feynman has to chase. And the bases are loaded. Scott Oda draws the walk. Second walk allowed by Sloan, and Justin Parker, the pitching coach for the Hoosiers, is going to come out. Hit it. And it is now 9-4. Boy, Grant Sloan has been hard to watch, and that's going to be it for him. Figueroa batting .600 with the bases loaded, but he strikes out here, out number 2, and Sommer gets that much-needed second out for Indiana.
Just a really good changeup.
Tommy Sommer to the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, walked him. It's 9-5. And now the tying run comes to the plate. Winner will play tomorrow. Loser done for 2019. The 0-2 pitch. Inside. Called strike 3. Just caught the corner. Smart goes down. Indiana keeps the lead. UIC strands the bases loaded. They won't have one in David Becker. He goes down swinging for the 3rd time today. One down in the 9th.
Freshman, a couple nice pieces to build around if you're Jeff Mercer.
This one hit high in the air, left field. Long run for Dunham, who was playing towards center. He dives, can't come up with the catch. Here comes Sean D to third base, and he's going to get in there with a pop fly triple with one out here in the 9th. This one hit. Dunham has it played perfectly this time, and Indiana wins. Bierman the win, Menegat the loss, Sommer the save. Indiana uses the long ball, 4 homers today to help propel them to a 9-5 win. They will take on the winner of our next game between Louisville and Illinois State. Meanwhile, UIC, after a great year in the Horizon, goes 0-2, and they're done for the season.